Do you want to look stupid? They say that first impressions are everything. And after 25 plus years in various martial arts, I've made a lot of impressions and a lot of mistakes along the way. So today, let's go over let's just start with 5 white belt mistakes you need to avoid to maximize your growth potential in the martial arts. Now, the first mistake I see most white belts make happens before they even set foot in the dojo. Most people have this attitude that they need to get in shape before they start martial arts classes or any kind of training. Oh, okay, so you're preparing yourself before you show up to the dojo so you're not out of breath, embarrassed, whatever, right? Okay, what are you doing to prepare exactly? Do you have a schedule of workouts? Do you have a goal, resting heart rate? No, just go do it. Brothers and sisters of the gi, that is how it happens. Okay? It is not you get in shape and then you are able to do martial arts. You get in shape practicing the art. Go live the lifestyle, okay? Instead of being the most pre-prepared person, why don't you just go now and be the most improved? Okay, you're gonna have to get over the fear of being embarrassed, looking out of shape and out of breath. Guess what? Even the people that are in shape get out of breath, okay? Everyone's the same. We will all be sweating, we will all be working hard, we will all be pushing our limits. Trust that your teacher and the other students can handle seeing you not at your best, okay? Because this is fighting, all right? You are going to get hit, you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna be embarrassed. So the sooner you get over that, the faster you will just start progressing. Now, the second mistake is understandable, but it really sets you up for failure down the line, okay? And that is practicing an arbitrary number of reps, okay? They say 10,000 reps makes you a master or means you've learned the skill, right? They don't mean 10,000 of whatever, okay? The number of reps don't matter if the reps suck. Oh, I'm a boxer and that's better than karate. Not if you practice your boxing poorly. Bad reps are practice. All this is going to do is further build bad habits. And once you've learned something, once you've carved out those neural pathways, it is more than twice the work to undo all of that learning and then redo it correctly. Okay, so I would rather you do 5 perfect, well thought out reps with intention and focus than 100 that you just mindlessly throw out. Similar to the first point, a lot of people think not only do I have to be in shape to start martial arts, but I need to learn the techniques ahead of time. That way, when I walk in and say, oh, I've had no training, okay, and then I show him the perfectly executed technique, he'll be so impressed. You're a natural. You're the chosen one, right? Trust that the teacher is going to give you the right path. Learn from the teacher first the right way to do it, and then drill your reps, okay? But don't get too obsessed over the 10,000 number, because if you are a martial artist, you will exceed 10,000 actually very quickly. Okay, a boxer might hit that number in a few weeks of normal training. Now, mistake number 3 has been around forever, but I noticed a huge resurgence after the Cobra Kai TV show picked up in popularity. Okay, we got a lot of new students and everyone wanted to learn the tornado kicks, the spinning back kicks, okay? It is a very white belt attitude to focus on the flashiest moves at the beginning. Okay, and I get it. It's dope, okay? You will get there eventually. You say you want to perfect your 360 tornado roundhouse kick, but in order to do that, you need to have a very solid roundhouse kick first. Okay, it's like trying to start with double backflips instead of trying one. Okay, when you add things like spins and jumps to things that are already technical, you are multiplying the level of difficulty by adding a bunch of extra variables. That reward comes much later down the line. Okay? If you want to look like an expert, you have to put in the time to get to expert level. Now, mistake number 4 is one that a majority of people, in my experience, go through. And traditional martial arts don't do you any favors because there is a focus on consuming a large number of techniques. In karate and other traditional martial arts, they give you a lot of the material up front. And that is one of the reasons boxing gets so much respect and traditional martial arts and karate get so much criticism. Boxers focus on, 6-ish strikes, a couple of defenses, a couple of head movement principles, and you just practice that for a long time. You specialize in maybe 10 things. Okay, but in karate, it is the long game. It's a lot, okay? But you cover a wide breadth. Certain skills build on others. So it's not only advantageous, but necessary to focus on a core set of skills, build them up, spread yourself out, build those up, and work through the skill tree over time. If you rush into things that you're not ready to handle, it's not only going to waste a bunch of your time, but it's going to be very discouraging. Okay? It's hard to stay motivated when you aren't making progress. And when you can only invest a penny into 50 different things, it doesn't look or feel like you're making any progress. Now, karate is one thing, but you really see this in the Brazilian jiu-jitsu world. Okay? So many techniques are very new, very fresh, and some are being invented now. So there are these fads, right? Oh, it was spider guard, now it's octopus guard, and the meta is constantly changing. So it's addicting, okay? All of the brand new shiny stuff. But the people that are inventing these brand new moves or guards or systems are building them off of pieces of the basics rearranged in a unique order. That's how they do it, and that's how you are going to do it if that's what you want to do. Mistake number 5 is a personal pet peeve of mine, but one that I see very, very often. That mistake is excessively asking when you're going to get your next belt. Now, a little bit of this is all right, and it's understandable, right? If you're passionate and dedicated, we understand that you are shooting for the next belt. But if that is your primary goal, you are going to burn out very quickly after the first couple of easy promotions. A good teacher will promote you when you're ready. Now, I'm just going to tell you that almost probably the majority, and certainly all of the old school teachers, the Okinawan senseis, they will respect you more the less you talk about the next belt. Okay? Even if you desperately want it, your attitude starts to matter more and more the closer you get to black belt. You should focus on the work, the daily reps. Get your head in the clouds there, and then all of a sudden you'll turn around and you'll just be testing for the belt. Look, everyone's excited to get a new belt, okay? And particularly black belt. But the longer you spend in the martial arts, the more you realize this is a lifestyle, okay? That is how you become the martial artist, is living the life. Not once you've collected enough belts. The road to mastery will be much, much longer than your road to black belt. So just know that if you stay the course, continue training with the right intention and focus, you will get there. As a byproduct, that is the do in Karate Do. If you want the depth of understanding of the martial artists that you see in the movies, in Cobra Kai, the things that are getting you in the door, then adopting that attitude is what is going to get you there the fastest. If I've missed some of these that you've encountered yourself, or if you're a fresh new white belt that has a question, let me know in the comments below. It's not only your senseis, but your senpais and your peers that are all part of spreading knowledge and understanding. So let's spread the wealth. Os. Thank you. Let's get to training.